On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ain't no kinda to it, bro. You ain't kinda nothing. You either is, you ain't.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 5. There they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
That motherfucker said his balls.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is. Here
Damn!
Back to throw, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. Brings up fourth down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on her. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Ready to get their next drive underway. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option of
damn. This motherfucker porn star wannabe, ain't he?
In college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Love, they go play action now. He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
What's wrong?
So they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Love with it here, 3rd and short yardage. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to again amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
I think we got a failure to communicate.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here.
Oh, bro, that's a good one.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That is caught. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Oh, this motherfucker caught a touchdown.
Bitch. By Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Carlson's extra point up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Boy, he's probably going to work.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
Actually,
you better get your ass out there before you drop it off to somebody else.
It allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
7-7, our score after 1.
Defensive end.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Used to play with the Panthers.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Yeah.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Here's Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And finally down he goes. Does that work again?
Y'all say that like it's a rarity.
23 yards on the play.
Yeah.
Fields going to move him around. Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So the one you setting up now, this is a new lead?
But as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that.
Oh, okay.
Shot.
Oh, okay.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I thought they were onto something with their play call and kind of went in reverse a little bit. Threw it on 1st down, then ran it on 2nd down. Not successful either way. What play call do they come up with here on this important 3rd down try?
Buying time to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Justin Fields, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And talk about built to run the football. Whether you're calling it on design running plays or him breaking out into the open field after trying to pass the football, Justin Fields knows where the end zone is. 8 rushing touchdowns last season. Only Jalen Hurts had more.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
That's it.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Love. And complete once again to Watson. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40.
Over 600 yards and a rookie receiver, best 7 touchdowns in 2022. Not a shabby debut for Watson, but the Packers need to develop into a #1 for one of the league's youngest and least experienced receiver rooms.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Yeah, I saw they had that on news today, man. They said he didn't die from that punch. They said they had some medical shit that was going on.
And see if they can get their offense back on track.
The Packers on third down.
Might have been on the other
Just
side.
one for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Yeah, they showed it on the news tonight.
On 1st and 10, Love.
Ah, shit, that motherfucker just burnt me.
Touchdown, Packers.
You bitch.
Bo Melton, 27 yards.
No, it was a white dude that died.
Packers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Carlson on for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this
out
to
there
see
in
all
the
these
public.
points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter?
Fields hit, and the ball is loose.
Oh, this nigga,
and the
yeah.
Packers pick it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, 39 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to
taking it right down Broadway. Across midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Moore, the man in motion. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. He'll go right back to Tunyon. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, here's Fields. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing again is Fields. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They snap it to Fields. Escaping the pressure. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Santos with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Y'all stupid.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson, and it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL
135.
on EA Sports.
You ain't old, bro. I'm the oldest one on here. I'm 63.
And that one will
63, bro.
Back of the end zone, so we will start here.
Hell yeah.
At the 25.
Bruh, all the girls think that too. Yeah, bruh. Nah, bruh, that was in your time frame, not mine.
To get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Don't you try to drag me in that shit. I just, like, I didn't say I was 75 one day ago. Nah.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here.
I mean, I appreciate my age, bro, because I'm blessed to be here. But nah, ain't nothing like that, pimping.
What we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all All I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Always, man. No doubt. No doubt.
Down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Yeah.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many
Man,
great
I didn't even
teams
know that.
and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter.
Yeah, he just said, I'll be back.
Down, going to the air with Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Oh, this motherfucker just spent the shit out of me. Good motherfucking play, you bastard.
Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh.
Oh shit! Why you put him on blast like that?
And give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Damn.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think?
That motherfucker was getting a diagnosis like Dr. Kevorkian and shit.
Start matching it point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now it's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Bears. Treston Ebner, 59 yards. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, he's used to running it that distance.
Because they say fuck the Cowboys.
Before making the run, heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Santos able to tag on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Damn.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain.
We in English, bruh. English class. He said no. He said no. No Worcester.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he tried to fit it in back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And this one will be brought to the 22. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket trying to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number two, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra because if you go ahead and just
I don't know, man. I had to get in there and look. Right now I can't tell you because I'm playing the game.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
Who's Sheffield?
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
Like I said, once I get out of this game and I'll go and look, I'll let you know.
84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
GM mode, bro. He in GM mode. That's right, bro, because I'm in coach's mode right now. I done smoked me a good one. That's coach's mode.
As he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
Here's Fields now on 2nd down. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears use the short field to get in for 6. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the made field goal, Santos
probably the first 75 years.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Love looking to throw it. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Some of the big boppers in the game traditionally have been safeties, and he certainly fits that mold. He lets his pads do his talking.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Here's Fields. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Right now, nah, man. I mean, as far as playing, as anybody. But as far as watching teams and stuff, like I said, since I'm the old dude, I go way back. I got a bunch of teams. I'm a Dolphins fan. I'm a Lions fan because I grew up. I still want Detroit to win. I want Detroit to win. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up.
Yeah.
Now they need 15 yards on this series
Bruh.
after the delay of game.
Bruh,
First and 15. Fields now to throw.
You can handle it. You'll be all right. I promise you.
To Mooney. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40.
Like I said, but see, my thing is, bro, hold on. My thing is that I'm old school. So I like to see the young and up-and-comers come up.
All the different ways they've got their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this
Damn.
that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though.
Throwing guys.
Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. To throw is Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down. This tackles at the Packers' 41-yard line.
He said I switched last night.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
Yep.
I just need something right here.
I know, bro. I was 12 years old when it happened.
Drive keeps moving.
Just week 1, already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down.
Oh, yeah. Mercury Morrison, they put money on that every year. Nobody's going to break that.
Now, here's a 2nd and 7. Again, Fields rolling to his right. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Fields.
Oh, shit. I threw the motherfucking interception.
Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Panther ain't got no rings. Panther ain't got no rings. They ain't never won the Super Bowl. They ain't got the 2 rings. They might have 2 NFC championship rings, but they ain't got no Super Bowl rings.
You just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
They ain't got. No, they don't. Who did they beat?
Position.
They lost both times they was in the Super Bowl. No, you didn't. You didn't beat them. He talking about Madden, bro. He talking about Madden.
Following the interception, Love. He's able to find Melton.
Yeah.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all
Don't make me show my real age on this shit. Because you're sounding drunk.
I can do it, so it's not that big of a
You're
deal.
sounding drunk.
Keep firing.
field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Yeah.
Now Jones. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on
no, they didn't. They didn't. Because the first time they went is with
change things up.
Damn, what was the old boy's name? And then the second time was with Cam, and they both got blew out.
Dobbs goes in motion.
Yeah. Yep. No, they didn't play. They ain't beat nobody in the Super Bowl.
Here's Love. And he will get this.
They lost too. Yeah, because that was
Green Bay. Luke Musgrave making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and they will take a 7-point lead. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Yeah, he left his right leg. It was in the locker room and stuff, so he was just hopping around out there, bro. Yeah.
Throwing again, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for.
Oh yeah, he doing no look. He was doing no looks in college, bro.
They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Moore, the man in motion. To throw on 3rd down. Fields. Open man, it's Scott, complete. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another.
Damn.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him.
He just went to one. He just inhaling them motherfuckers. Like a chain smoker. He pouring a beer in the glass and he's drinking out of it.
22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, to be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
But the things he did the first week is what he was doing with the Giants all last year. That's why they let him go.
Still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Here now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease anywhere to put his foot in the ground and come back. It just never materialized.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get
no joke, bro. He killing your shit right now.
Touchdown, Bears. Corey Blasingame. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for 2? Back to throw. Fields. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Oh, yeah. They 2-0.
Time. Why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with now. It's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you're going to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes to a minute to go in the football game.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up.
Damn, that hurt.
And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. After the run
a whole millennium and a half.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Bro, you got that bad shit over there. You thinking that?
Ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. This was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
He ain't shit either.
So for the Packers, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they obviously fall